What challenges are there to practicing law in a pandemic, and how are you adjusting?
Well, what started mid-March and kept going was initially the closures of the courts for limited periods of time, about 3 weeks, and then that got extended and extended again. And with each closure, cases were removed from the docket. So now there's a large backlog of cases that will have to be scheduled. People who were going to have their big day in court that they were waiting months for, perhaps now is going to be kicked out further many months down the road, unless people are adopting some more creative ways of resolving the case, such as hiring a judge pro tempore, perhaps a retired judge who can hear the case if everybody was all ready to go. The drawback to that is that you have to pay an hourly rate for those judges, but the good thing is that you're not waiting another 6, 7 or more months to have the court date you were supposed to have in March or April when everything hit. The courts are slowly reopening. In some instances, they stayed open for certain criminal matters, certain emergency matters, restraining orders. So the courts are moving now to opening up to other matters. But what we're finding in Fairfax and Loudoun is that remote hearings are going to be the thing for some time. So the challenge is all of us learning WebEx or what other procedures and programs the courts want to use. That's for litigation. For those of us who mediate or collaborate, we're finding that we're migrating to Zoom platforms or GoToMeeting. And when we meet with our clients individually now, it's usually not in the office anymore. It's usually by phone, FaceTime, Zoom. It's almost like having one of your senses shut off because you're not in the same room developing that rapport with a client. So right now it's all about technology, how to do a remote deposition, how to submit, have marked, and introduce and move into evidence documents in a deposition or in a court hearing. So there's webinars and there's seminars of how to use all the technology, and that's been the new challenge for us all to rise to, because that seems to be the way matters are going to be handled for some period of time.